Okay, so there's the armor one I've already got. Summons a lifelike dummy of the caster, which will attract enemy attention until it's destroyed, but I don't have the yellow wax yet. I call upon Rom to assist me in deceiving my enemies. These are all, so that's 15, 15. A door hex spell. Place a hex upon a door. Anyone who opens it will be engulfed in a cloud of cursed energy. The effect lingers for several seconds. The hex is only visible to its creator, and I guess maybe if you're cursed. 50 curse damage, 25 physical damage, 100 poison impact, so it might stagger or knock down or something. I call upon Marvis for his skill in the mechanical arts to protect this door. They say anybody. I'm guessing you can be hit. I didn't mean to craft that. I just oh, that's fine. I crafted a thing. While we're here, we'll do another one. What was I gonna say? I don't, because of the way this is described, it sounds like I can trigger my own hex door, so I gotta be careful about that. Maybe I should put that on side. If it does 50, it would insta kill one of those what were they? Sacred. Oh, here we go. Just the regular, like the cholera zombies. Yeah, it would insta-kill them, let alone seemingly fully cursed as well. I've taught you everything I can for now. To continue your studies in the occult, you'll need to find the first switch in the basement. Here is the east stairwell key. Be warned that someone has tampered with the gas pipes in the basement. All the lights are out. And the basement is not somewhere you want to be without a light. Oh. Alright then. Oh, I can just... aha. Small passage under the curio cabinet. Crawl through. Well, you know... Let's go. Oh, that's great. The change in music is almost like... The first impression I get from this is I immediately get Castlevania vibes. Tactics manual. You know, this one's looking at me. Beta attacks by dodging at the last second. I wonder if you have iframes. Attack while the enemy recovers. Use the yellow dummy spell to create a distraction and attack from behind. Briefly hide under furniture to avoid projectiles. Or charging enemies. That's good to know. Cast a red hex on a door or wardrobe, then place a doll or candle nearby. Use sound to your advantage. Fireworks can gather all enemies to a location if you're choosing. Running is a good local noise-making option if you have nothing else. Tailor the rings you wear to your preferred combat style to maximize damage. Addendum April 1891. In order to weed out dull initiates, this manual is no longer to be given out. I'm expecting at some point, when they say charging too, like I'd imagine this thing's gonna get let loose really soon. But the change in music immediately makes me think of Castlevania. So far so good on nobody being in the wardrobes. Oh, here's the sound thing. I'm not opening this. Hell no. It is critical the initiate activates the shrine prior to beginning training. Otherwise, the night will be wasted. For successful training, the initiate should activate the mirror shrine. Pull the chain to release the training assistant. Aha! Engage in combat. Die. Repeat. Explain to the initiate that if they defeat the training assistant and would like to restart, they can take advantage of the Iron Maiden in the room. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't open that yet. As initiates are now barred from using mirror shrines, this training is no longer to be used under any circumstances. No, don't pull the damn chain yet. Moonless, formless paths. Aha. Connect the past and the present. Light this candle to open a path. So long as you do not leave this room, death will return you to this moment. Aha. Oh, I have to just... Oh, that's cool. It's even got... It's got ourselves in there with the green eyes. So yeah, okay, so... Okay, luckily... It does not instantly force me to walk in. Alright, let's size up our aggressor here. Yeah, what was the run? Okay, only when you're out of the combat stance. I'm curious whether or not that happens to have a have iframes or not. Well, we're gonna find out real soon, and we have a seemingly infinite chance to do so now. All right. So in Dark Souls terms, I have a knife. And that's about it. Okay, so far so good. Oh, that's the shield effect. Oh, there's the charge. Oh. Maybe I should wait for the bleed's already out. I would expect the shield to be used a bit more for this dude. Oh, the bleed got him. Good. 5 coins? Okay, we can buy some stuff now. Crafted heart. Oh, yeah, I needed another one of these. I needed another offering, I'm sure. So I can remember another item when I come up to... Well, assuming the next one requires a heart. Some of the original cholera victims have slowly grown larger over the years. Their bodies have become twisted and grotesque, almost inhuman. Is a dream forgetting what they originally looked like? Does bleed stack or reapply? I would imagine, if it's Souls-like, then it just, you know, you can't reapply it until it's expired. Oh, shield. Here we go. Left hand specifically. They specifically call it left hand. Oh, and there's what L2 does. A decorative shield, purportedly Viking in origin, can block most attacks, although will eventually break. Alfred has the most embarrassing predilection for purchasing historical armor and weapons, like he's a 10-year-old boy trapped in the body of a 57-year-old man. Blocked 150 points of damage before breaking. 90% of physical, bleeding, poison, and paralysis. 75% of poise damage. And 25% of curse. There's a heavy zombie. Okay, interesting. So it seems like in that case then, the way this is set up, it almost kind of seems like combat is not really like something that you want to get into without you really wanting it, but the things that you get from them seem like a big deal. Now here's a proper brute. She got the idea for the shield from seeing Albert all dressed up in armor. Lots and lots of health, lots of curse tolerance, poise, not a lot of bleed tolerance. Yeah. Let me take a look at the other one. Yeah, so maybe they all have, or many of them probably have offerings at that point. And, my guess is that, like, you really, like, combat is still, like, a measured thing, and you really want to, like, not bother with it unless you're desperate or you need something. But yeah, most likely a pretty reasonable payoff. Oh yeah, okay, so these are all equipable stuff. Yeah, now we're very Souls-like. Wait, what was that? Was that blade resist because I had equipped the shield? Hmm. I don't think I hit anything that would have caused me to bleed. Or no, maybe I didn't notice it until just a second ago. Like getting hit by the dude. Maybe the bleed that was being caused by the big one. Oh, you prevented me from. Okay, I'll be respectful enough to not create a. To cheese my way through it. Alright, it's my last scone. I gotta figure out where that's, I gotta figure out where the merchant was. Oh, you know what? It was, in the marble gallery. I did like seeing the earlier mention of, once you beat the game, you have an option to play a static version of the game for speedrun purposes. I could see there being like multiple different modes as well. That was weird. Are you trying to attack? Oh.
How did you get in?
Oh. Where's a good place to hide? Oh, it does that? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you remember backwards, yeah, if you can't store anything, that kind of sucks. Or if you could like memorize items but nothing else, and you just get screwed or soft lock or whatever. What I was gonna say though is it'd be cool if there was some. That really feels like that's gonna be a dude. Be cool if there were different preset where are we? It'd be cool if there were different presets, like post, like once you beat the game, you could choose like between a few different presets of like, I'm gonna speedrun the like, default difficulty. I'm gonna speedrun the super hardcore one. You know, you can have your different presets of the static version of the world. Good evening. Yep, let's buy. Can buy some heal. Like I don't want like super heal. I want like, how much is this? It's 5. I don't want any projectiles yet, and I can't remember any of this anyways. Well, the axe I should probably take that back. Buy an axe for 6, and memorize it. Yeah, like double my damage right away. More health. Yeah, I could see there being a ring that does something with poison that would make this worth it. Right now, it seems super dangerous. Unless you're constantly running, I guess. Maybe it doesn't like insta-poison you like a fetid pot in Elden Ring. Maybe it's like there's build-up and you just gotta keep moving. Yeah, I'm gonna like take this straight away. Let's buy that, and that will be my. That'll be my new. Yeah, now we're proper like. This is almost like a what, like bandit start in Dark Souls 1. Okay. Gotta remember. Okay, so it's back at the library. Gotta remember that axe. I really feel like that whatever that covered over, it looks like it covered over piano or something. I don't want to mess with it. Yeah, I did get the key, but I want to go back to the library and remember the axe.
So much filth.
Before I go off and get myself killed.
Horrible dust.
Oh, come on. You know what? I'm testing my luck.
How did you get in?
Oh, you have a knife! Get out of here. More coins. Okay, yeah, you got a lot of stuff. Charlotte made. Charlotte did always like to help in the kitchen, didn't she? Okay, so Charlotte's very similar to the like regular cholera patients, the zombies. All right, we're probably somewhat free to browse a bit. Oh, like not like that though. Oh, right. You're gone. Okay. Remember the axe. There. Okay, that D-pad thing is getting me. Okay, so yeah, this doesn't do anything. Whatever this is. Not for now, at least. That one looks a little more sketch, though. Damn, cursed effects. Different background on that one. Have I been... I've been in this one, right? Oh, jeez. Okay. You can stay in there. Seems good so far. I like that, like, very, like, nonchalant. Just, like, get in there. We're pointing towards it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Rear house entrance. Do I want to go downstairs? Which I need to go to the basement I think to meet the first witch or whatever. Or give it a shot. Oh, it's another one of those memory things. Tell me you need a heart. Oh, I have a finger. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, I need two. Okay. Alright, I see where we're going with this. What was the chest reference from earlier? There was a chest reference. Oh yeah, it's like all the documents about your stats and everything are all chests. Poncer's chests. Oh, there's a lot of like ability to navigate here. And you don't even have the ability to peek through, too. You gotta commit on these. Oh. Oh. I swear, the church was this way, but there is only a wall. Oh, do forgive me. Sometimes I forget that I am in this damnable shadow world, rather than the real one. I am the vicar of St. Ellie's? This font's throwing me for a loop. The nearby parish church. Or at least it used to be nearby. It feels like it has been so long since I've seen it. Never mind all that. You've been in the house recently. positively reeking with evil, isn't it? As a warrior of Christ, I once thought to save the poor souls in there. Now I only wish to escape. You may think it cowardly, but spend a few more nights here and you'll see. Oh yeah, I needed a light source for the basement. I see you staring at my lamp. I will be happy to give it to you. But I need proof that you are a valiant warrior of Christ and not in league with a foul beast in that house. A heart? Would you like a heart? A perfect. Bring me the corrupted heart of one of those hefty poison-spewing sheet-covered abominations there. Well, I don't know about a sheet-covered abomination, but I got some thug in some big brute-looking dude with an axe and a shield. I'm only now noticing that I'm carrying the doll and the shield. I keep switching inventory items. Like, can I do it right now? No. Do you have proof of your intent? I mean, inadvertently I have. Excellent. You indeed worthy of this lamp. That needs to be, you gotta jot that one down too. Use it well. You worthy of lamp. There was more stuff I could do as well. Me worthy. Oh, there's nothing else. Yeah. Wait. Oh, there is. Basement is absolutely boiling with sinful characters. For one, there's the first witch and her initiates. Hey, she's gonna help me, right? Do not under any circumstances be tempted to join her foul coven. Can you not smell the, 65+% curse on me? I believe the dream is a test from God to see how we might have behave given eternal life. Well, I think we failed that test. Harnessing the power of demons to cast spells does not sound like the sort of activity that would please our Lord and Savior. Secondly, the foul butcher surgeon resides down there. I'm smelling some Diablo down here. A despicable man. I've seen him go in and out of the hedge maze several times. He claims to be searching Moston Mausoleum for corpses to anatomize. What is his real intention? I don't know, but you should ask him. I should ask him? With what, my axe? Should ask him if you see him. Yeah. Maybe I can grab a couple more fingers once I'm done with that extra remembrance statue. The Moston Hedge Maze used to be one of my favorite spots for contemplation. It seems to have been hexed recently, as I'm cursed then, I guess, as I simply cannot find a way through anymore. Seeing through such illusions requires one to be significantly cursed, something I personally cannot abide. Whoever is in there, this zooming is not working for me. Does not want visitors. The Moston Mausoleum sits in the center of the maze. Perhaps whoever hexed the hedge maze has discovered something there? And the dream spirits are tricky fellows to deal with. One cannot even see them unless cursed, and being cursed is a rather unpleasant state to be in. In the real world, I'd rely upon my trusty Bible for protection, but in the dream, surprisingly, a camera is the best weapon. They say a photograph can capture a person's soul. What is that? What is that? What was the name of the game that did that? One of the games that had that as like a primary mechanic. A PS1, PS2 game. Can't remember which. Fatal Frame. There you go. Yeah. Being literally a reference to the camera in the name, I should probably remember that. But no, I'm not. Here's the funny thing. I don't play a lot of horror games, but I have vague exposure to them. Either I've seen people play some of them, or they come up on random YouTube videos talking about stuff. Kind of want to go back and play your ancient horror games like Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark, and I played actually the other one, Jack in the Dark, the spin-off one. They say a photograph can capture a person's soul. Well, here in the dream, that seems to be true, at least for these damnable phantoms that flit about. Cameras are rare. I did see a girl about your age with one the other night, though. She took my picture, and said she was going to sell it to the man in the mirror. I guess then, either eventually maybe I get the ability to do either I get the ability to, I can make them show up in any given mirror, or maybe a particular mirror has that. Absolutely off for a rocker, I think. She looked hideously cursed as well. No doubt she was seeing things. Yep. That's all we got for now. Is there a quest list? Oh, here we go, right here, at the top. Oh, I need to do a test. It doesn't do it. There's a random UI test that I've been meaning to do on games like this. Wooly has the thing where he does the, like, press any key to continue. Can you press, like, L3, or can you press select? One of the ones that I like is, if you have menus that wrap, and they also have the, like, hold the button to, like, key repeat through menus, do they wrap with the key repeat? And the best way to do it, as far as I'm concerned, is if the key repeat happens, don't do it on wrap. You only do it on the first press. And that's something that Elden Ring does for at least the some of the inventory menu stuff. But you don't want key repeat to just keep cycling like this. You don't want it to, like, key repeat like that. You want it, like, while you're holding it, just get to the top and then stop. Also, I've been getting this thing... Let me see if I got this right. Yeah, the scroll bar is a little bit wonky as well. So, like, notice you get to quests, and then you hit up again, and the scroll bar never hits the top. Like, only when you go the other way. Yeah, see, like, you're literally as far up as you can scroll, but the scroll bar isn't there. Last game I did UI work for, I literally had to implement that stuff. Oops, pressing. I'm such a D-pad warrior. Oh, this is like... The lighting on this, like, very much feels like this is, like... explicitly intending to, like... I don't know how to explain it. It almost kind of feels like cycling, like, from the lighting here to the lighting here, almost kind of feels like I'm hitting up a cutscene where I'm gonna immediately die, like, when I go past a certain point. I don't know how to explain it. Like, the lighting change just does that for me. Another candle. Spirit twig. Oh, and there's... Yeah. No, oh, come on. Oh, that's... You're riding from the inside. I don't like this place at all. Okay, so... Candle first. Oh, no. What did I just do? I messed it up seriously. So there's the... What was I doing? Okay, you know what? I think I'll test it when I get to the other screen. I need to... I guess we'll cast the armor spell. Or no, I can't, because I'm too busy being cursed. Actually, where am I at? I'm on the candle right now. I can afford to cast this. I think the warding candle actually is getting rid of the spirits. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. The menu is still... I think the menu is still interactable during the transition. Yeah, I'm sitting there, like, mashing the button thinking to... Like, I'm mashing this, thinking that I'm mashing the sprint button, which is R1 instead. To try to just, like, panic get out. So they're still there. Let's get out of here. Screw this. Screw this. We survived. Hey, what is... Okay, so I can hide here too? Okay. Okay, so those aren't... Those aren't, enemies. I don't know about Catacomb, but I feel like I got new Londoed. Well, I mean, I guess because Catacombs, like, if you go there early, yeah. If you go to... the first thing you do upon exiting the asylum is go to the Catacombs, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, well, at least I didn't die immediately. I definitely, like... There was some serious panic there, though. Alright, we gotta... Oh, man, I was thinking, oh, I should go, maybe I should buy some bandages, but oh, they heal too much. No, I should, yeah. Okay, so yeah, in that case then, I should have gone downstairs instead, where they, like, which is specifically what I'm being told to do. Instead of going in and getting completely smacked by whatever ghosts those were. Alright. I find it a little strange that the maximum visibility of the indicator for where you are never seems to kind of get to like a very bright color. I tend to lose it relative to the rest of the map. I feel like the indicator for where you are should be like super distinct. Oh, Marburgo, here's where we need to be. Not the occult thing. Alright. Hopefully these weren't super expensive, right? Oh, wait. Oh, they're 1. Wait, no, they're 5 coins. Oh, and you only sell... You're out of stock. Or no, I know, I just can't afford it. I guess there's no stock on this shop. Buy as many as I want. Oh, if I had crafting, I could totally make... I could make cheaper healing items. I'm gonna have to find that at some point. Okay, alright. Let's heal. Oh, that's funny. The shield thing, when you full heal like that, takes a while. Like I feel like if you heal like that, the shield thing should be stuck at the end of like that's hard to say. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know how I would want to do that. I was gonna say it should be stuck at the end of your health immediately, but because you're healing over time. Or, well, I don't know if that really counts as overtime or not. I don't know how I'd want to represent that. Because, like, you have that, like, potential healing that fills up immediately. Yeah, I don't know. It looks weird. Alright, well, whatever. We've avoided disaster. Let's get over to the basement now that we have the lantern. Or... Ah. Kind of like... Oh, Oh, no. Can I swing while this is running? I can't. Or no, you can. I gotta check for, like, a Okay, the lamp seemed to burn infinitely, never actually consuming the oil. Okay, so it does... I think it'd be unrealistic. I was gonna say. I wasn't sure how much resource management I'd have to do here. Man, getting stuck switching items is killing me. I think it must be that I'm just constantly going through the D-pad, and okay, let's test this. What's my D-pad down item? So that would be the axe. When I switch to the doll, I do this. Yeah, it's every menu. Okay, I gotta pay attention to that. Yeah, I will like prefer the D-pad immediately if I can get it. It's funny too. One of the I'm trying to think of, I guess it was the most recent game that I worked on. Well, that one and the one before. I've had to fix uh I've had to fix and submit bug reports for that in certain interactions because like you can have like menus covering stuff up and like you're not in the right mode or whatever. Every game handles it a bit differently. Actually, one of them I actually got a even though I'm not like a QA. I don't do QA in particular, but I got basically like I got praised for basically submitting like the most thorough, the most easy to work with bug report they've ever gotten for an otherwise kind of obscure issue because it was difficult to reproduce, and the situation in which it occurred was kind of obscure. Sweet Millie, dead girl. I still remember the trick. Open and close any door 3 times, then step through to the wrong room. Well, I guess we'll do that right now, shall we? Two. Wait, hold on. And say end walkthrough or open and one more time, or what do they want? I guess I have to open it one more time. You know? Oh, somebody's here. Oh, does it? Okay, I get my light back when I walk through. But, oh, I'm gonna have to listen for it. There's that indicator again. I don't know what that means. Well, you know what? Actually, I think I know what that means. I think that might mean that this room is safe. I'm gonna pretend that's the case. There's an NPC icon here. A jar for crafting. Oh, I wonder. Am I hitting? I'd imagine the next NPC I hit might teach me crafting, because the first one taught me like spell stuff. Well, and then I guess the second one was just a merchant. Yeah, I'm too tired to read that in in full cursive. Yes, I am a Calvinist, but that's not so unusual. Not compared to the occult games that Unholy Doctor and his mongrel daughter have concocted. It was not my fault that I was stricken with cholera, but it is my fault that I dragged myself from the irresistible grace of Christ into this den of debauchery. But I cannot stand the putrid waste pouring from my mortal frame 1 minute longer, so here I am. One of the things that working on UI has kind of taught me is that I don't want to ever have to navigate figuring out font choices for a game ever. Because like if I ever have to come up with fancy font choices and also preserve readability, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to come up with a compromise that I feel is right. Paralysis Leaf. Well, Comic Sans. Somebody was saying Comic Sans is good for dyslexia or something. Like, I know some things that are like preferable, like sans serif fonts and getting line height correct, and there's lots of rules for like font size relative to like especially relative to like viewing distance and stuff. Console games, obviously, anything you'd want to play on a TV or with a controller, you typically would want to have larger fonts, but it's so hard to it's hard to it's still hard to pick the best choices. And then like obviously, if you're doing a game targeting at least any of the eFigs languages, it's like, okay, well, these will be fine because these are simple to work with, right? And then it's like, oh, well, you got to accommodate German, and everything is like super long text now. Let alone the moment you're starting to do like um, any Chinese anything because you have so many characters to work with, or which starts to eat into like memory requirements, or uh, you know, having text that renders right to left instead of left to right, or you've got the big one actually was like is your does your string replacement isn't good enough for languages that don't have for like the structure of the sentence changes, or there's like lots of weird language rules that like it's a mess to try to accommodate. A neurotoxic leaf of unknown origin. With proper equipment, it can create a paralyzing liquid. I think I had the option to buy these. I think. Oh, a pipe. 15 physical. No bleed, but it probably hits like a truck. But good for giving an undead monster the severe beating it deserves. I wonder how big this is. The slow one. So axe being a bit on the medium side. Okay, yeah, we got. So this is basically like. So far, we got like short sword, great sword, alter great, as far as I'm concerned, for the moment. Photographic dry plate ammunition. Oh, because we're gonna get a camera soon, maybe. The camera can be used to create curiously vibrant photographs. She produces the most haunting photographs, claims they're real ghosts. Looks like somebody wearing a rag over their face to me, but I won't deny they are quite stirring. Cursed ring. A ring said to have been created by a painter to ward off the demons that haunted his dreams. Unfortunately, the ring had the opposite effect, and the man stuck a broken paintbrush into his jugular. What? 1 curse damage per second to the wearer. Oh, so we can just like self curse. Okay, so yeah, this chest stuff keeps coming up. Yeah, this what's his name? Moswin? Moston. Wow, I have my ability to remember names is terrible. Moston loves the chess, apparently. Oh, old doggo. Or, well, very large doggo, I guess, or reasonable sized. I know what you're thinking. Why would this gentleman and his dog be locked up if they haven't done something nefarious? Surely this man murdered someone, and his great beast of a dog dragged the body into a lake. Well, I can assure you we are merely the victims of a cruel jape, no more. My name is Felix, and this is my noble hound Horace. If you would be so kind as to fetch the rusty cage key, I'm sure we can be of great use to you. I'm sure it was tossed somewhere smelly and disgusting down here. Well, we'll get there eventually. Another doll. The more I'm passing by these, the more I'm feeling like this is a bad idea, but we're gonna do it. You know what? Actually, no, that can't be. You know what it is? You know what this is probably? That's what that icon was. That's basically the rectangle with the dot is a mirror, and I bet those are fast travel. Those are like teleporters. Or herbs. If only I could craft. Gotta go find that key. Well, that's a good question. I don't see anything that could constitute a crafting table as far as I can tell. Well, There's no like button prompts here, so Maybe I need like a kit, and I'll get that later. Not sure yet. I certainly can see the dangerous thing behind this door. Okay, so yeah, I'm almost 100% sure then that the sigil at the top here is like this is a safe zone. Nothing will attack you here. So yeah, in that case then, peeking here is a good idea because you'd be like, oh, I can go in here and it's cool. Ooh. Oh, big one. Oh, at least you have some light so I can see who that's you're large. Well, hopefully their perception is not too big.
Must be careful with fire.
I like what's being done with the rumble there. I feel like rumble tends to be kind of like just BS feedback sometimes. And using it as like the Bigfoot, like the scary footstep stuff, and not using it too much outside of it is kind of nice. I feel like sometimes people just use rumble as just like, oh, they open a door, rumble the controller a little bit. Or, oh, they're like, you know, they took a hit, rumble. But using it as more of a feedback for something happening or something you need to pay attention to, I think is more interesting. Servant's bathroom. Something there, though. Oh, I can't look through it. Oh. Oh, it's more in the bathroom. But, there's like there's an icon there, but I don't know what that is yet. Coin? While it's paused like that, I would love to know how many the total I have right now. Oh, I have 4. Oh, I don't want to wear that yet. A one-way door? Yeah, maybe. I've got just the 6 so far. I feel like the X6, X2, all the numbers here I think are a little small. I think that I don't think they need to be that small. Well, it will. I wonder if it'll tell me that I can't go through. Curiously, is no handle. Ah, yeah. I guess you might be right there. Wait. Firework. And it does damage. It does 50 fire damage. And whoever, oh, they're coming. I was about to say, whoever the giant character was, they have been taking their sweet time. It's a pretty long hallway, I guess. Yeah, but like the footsteps here are like, this is really good, especially in the dark like this. And like having the footsteps shake the controller while you're that far away and they're not even visible. Like I feel like that's really excellent. I think the one thing I'd probably want to that kind of stands out to me is there is like the footstep is kind of like it's kind of like a footstep with shoes, but they're barefoot. The sound doesn't quite work as well for me, but I like the shaking and everything. The rumble's great. But the laboratory, huh? Oh, is it an anvil? This might be a crafting place. Interestingly enough, though, there's not the icon. There's not the sigil that seems to indicate this would be a safe room. Which maybe makes me think that maybe it's not the sigil for a safe room, but I don't know what the sigil is then. Each night explore the boundaries of his magnificent and horrifying gift. I'm eternally grateful to Dr. Blackett. Though he claims he does not believe in God, it is plain he has been chosen to do his work. Clumsily, the previous inhabitants of the house exposed the dream to magic. Well, the current inhabitants might have done that too. Cosmic concepts have been cloaked in the false vocabulary and childish sigils of 17th century charlatans. It will take decades of study to properly harness this magic. Thankfully, I have plenty of time. Progress is slow. I have no pupils. The dream has become overrun with disgusting, disease-ridden corpses. That wretched butcher surgeon turned the dream into a nightmare. Oh, interesting. And now has the audacity to linger here? He claims Dr. Blackett hired him, but I cannot believe God would mislead one of his chosen ones. We need fresh inhabitants, free of disease, with minds open to Christ's wonders. I'm kind of liking where the story's going here. I want to dig further into it. In fact, like that's kind of the thing that I'm looking at now in terms of playing this game so early. Well, maybe it's going to be released soon, anyways. But my concern with the early access games is like digging in, then running out of stuff to do, or I don't want to dig too deep until it's all there, you know. But I'm curious. Like this got my attention. Well, you're not. You don't look like you're gonna kill me. In fact, actually, the other thing is I don't think it. There wasn't like the big super magnetic camera onto him. Ah, you must be Nightingale. I've heard wonderful things about you from my daughter, Margaret. I am Dr. Robert Blackett. I do apologize for not coming to visit you sooner. Oh, I see you staring at my head wound. I wasn't going to say anything. Nothing to worry about. Cut my head open on a low doorway. We old men bleed so easily. Oh, I don't want to be reminded of that. I'm getting old as it is. The funny thing, though, is I did, like, get a minor cut today. I went to go grab something out of my dresser and stubbed my finger on the edge of the dresser as I was going to open it. And, like, pulled back a fingernail a bit. And, you know, sitting there going, like, I don't want to be bleeding from a cut as I'm walking to the grocery, walking to my car to go head out and get groceries. Afraid you've caught me at a bad time. I must be heading upstairs. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to get acquainted here in the dream. For now, feel free to use my laboratory. You seem like a clever girl. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Nightingale. Okay, you're just gonna walk out. You're not gonna be like some magical weirdo poofing out of existence like that. So I remember it was like a year or two ago, like earlier in the pandemic, and I don't know how I cut my hands proper at the time. I got another like reasonable finger cut, and oh, you know what it was? I think I was assembling a my current TV stand, and like I dropped a piece on my hand, and like I cut my hand a little bit, and you ever feel like when everyone's like disease conscious, you don't want to have like an open wound or anything, you know, or even a bandaged wound? I felt like super conspicuous at that point. Here's your crafting, okay. 50 and then poison status. These all heal? Okay, so what? Let's see. Regular heal, usable item, high splash radius. And another high splash radius. Okay, so acid jar. Acid proved most effective tool against the undead, but the sight of melting flesh is most unpleasant. So this will insta-kill some of the smaller ones. And it's like regular physical and stuff. This is poison. But most of the enemies I've seen so far, I would need more than one of these. I've not managed to get a microscope working properly in the dream, but I suspect the toxic mechanism of these plants is to be identical to that of the miasmatic clouds produced by the corpses. Oh, I wonder if then killing those one corpses, like the big ones with the sheets on them, maybe I can get resources out of them for poison stuff. A jar filled with a neurotoxin that causes paralysis, useful for stopping the undead long enough to give them a good thrashing. 25 buildup. So I'd still need 2 of these. Paralysis is suspiciously effective in the dream. Perhaps Peter put those Eaton acting skills to use when demonstrating it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just make myself a tonic. Or... yeah, I have enough. I kind of feel like for anything that could use resources, I would want to prompt, like, craft one tonic jar or whatever. Yeah, the game's paused anyways, I don't... and it's single player, then I don't see a strong reason to, like, allow you to quickly go through it and accidentally... like, if you accidentally tap a button, then you craft something because you're not paying attention or whatever. Especially if there's any sort of... well, at the very least, there's, like, a bit of cross-usage for the jars. I don't know what other resources you could spend and not want to lose. But, like, if I wanted to heal and I only had 1 jar and I accidentally made an acid jar, that would suck. That was one of the general UI rules for the games that I worked on, is like, don't let the players spend resources that they might want to use elsewhere, or anything that could be thought of as a destructive or a spend. Oh, Winesmith says there's the icon again. Wine cellar. More jars. Wow, okay. And another mirror. I wonder what I'm going to get, whatever allows me to interact with the mirrors. Case Notes 1. Officer Roland Bryce. Monmouthshire Constabulary. I don't know how to pronounce that. Constabulary. Investigating the potential murder of Peter Mostyn, 35, and possible forged will leaving family estate to American physician Robert Blackett. Ah, the plot thickens. Estate staff reports Peter appearing pale and sickly for nearly a full year before death. Peter had been a severe alcoholic for 7 years following the death of his father and sister. Dr. Robert Blackett and his daughter Margaret had been living in Mostyn House for 3 years. Estate staff reports no conflicts between them. Unsubstantiated rumors of an intimate relationship between Peter and Margaret. Oh, okay. Hey, you look familiar. You must be Nightingale. The filthy wretch speaks highly of your potential. Yeah, you are the first witch. I am the first witch, and I run the Sororal Order of the Initiated. The filthy wretch and I, through careful and often perilous experiments, have come to understand much about the dream. I bestow this knowledge unto worthy young initiates such as yourself. How do we train you? This will sound a bit macabre. The blood and vital organs of the dream's inhabitants hold tremendous power. By offering them in ritual to the entity that controls the dream, the body may be permanently strengthened. Additionally, worthy initiates are given special gifts as they ascend in the ranks. Was that repeat text? I think that text repeated. In fact, you will receive a special gift after your very first offering. Here is a hunting guide and an offering list you can refer to. I look forward to working with you to unlock your full potential, Nightingale. Oh, I see. I have enough. Let's not yet, though. Let's go talk. Curse. The curse is a glimpse into the traumatized heart of the dream. With its heightened perception, many strange and wonderful truths are revealed. That lantern shaking about. That lantern is distracting me. One may even locate gateways between disparate worlds. Ah, there we go. Oh, maybe that's how I'll get into the mirrors. You might try gazing into a mirror while terribly cursed. It's the only way to meet the man in the mirror. I do hope you will come to appreciate the mad artistry of whatever celestial entity controls the dream. Initiates? Be careful around other initiates. Some have lost their minds, some have turned their back on the Sorrow Order. The casting of spells and becoming repeatedly cursed takes a toll on one's sanity. Only the truly strong-willed can ascend the ranks of the Order. I recommend strengthening your tolerance to the curse to avoid any issues. Tell me about you. I was once a stranger to the dream, like you. My title is accurate. After learning the occult arts from the filthy wretch, I became the dream's first true witch. I believe I am still alive in the real world, although it becomes harder and harder to know for sure. It doesn't matter much to me, because I have so much more important work to do here. The filthy wretch and I are collaborating on an experiment of sorts. Through careful application of offerings and blood, permanent changes can be made to the dream. Yeah, this zooming is not working for me at all. This is definitely a little much. We're still early in our research, but I'll be sure to let you know how we get on. Yeah, that's got to get tweaked a little bit. Another one of these. Yeah. Okay. What do I need? A heart. Okay. So yeah, it seems we have some killing to do. In fact, there is that where. You know what's weird? I could have sworn that there was an indicator somewhere to tell me where the start and the end of flipping the pages was here, but I can't tell like which page I'm currently on. Okay, so I'll need to kill a lot of the smaller ones. I'll need to kill one of the bigger ones later. A human finger. So I'll kill like a regular, seemingly... This almost kind of feels like I'll need to start killing like regular NPCs. Corrupted liver, human finger, tons of coins, cursed sentinel candle. Clipped from smaller undead who are still vaguely human. Thicker and misshapen undead. Liver is in lumbering giant undead. Probably the ones that were stomping around earlier. Clipped from still living humans, like other initiates. Okay, yeah, so we gotta turn traitor on some of these characters. Taken from the abominations that only appear when significantly cursed. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna kill cursed things yet. Oh, that's interesting. They even tell you like where the rest of these are gonna be then. This D-pad thing. So yeah, I don't exactly know what the symbol is, but it seems to at least be most of the time a safe zone. I'm gonna like wing it and attempt to get super cursed. For how important curse seems to be in this game, I'm glad that there's like a screen flash. Normally I wouldn't want it, but it's subtle and it's like I need to know that I'm being cursed. They say significantly cursed. I'm curious how cursed I'll need to be. Just need to not get rotted. Yeah, something saved at that point. I think something... Yeah, there's the inspect option right there. Oh, that's what the circle was all about.